And we see that. Hello, hello. How are we doing today? Okay, so I am one of your amazing co-hosts this evening, Katelyn, and I have the one and only Tony P. Henderson.
Hello, hello. I am the other one.
I know, right? The wonderful one. And then, of course, we have the wonderful, spectacular, stupendous Teddy, our ASL interpreter. How you doing, Teddy? We're doing great. So, Tony, we have a big packed show today.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot going on. Every time we do these shows, we're that much closer to another DragonCon.
I know, right?
But Katelyn, I have a question. I'm already off script. Did you do anything the past week or two? How are things? How's life?
May have just gotten married. What? You know.
That is so awesome. Everybody, congratulations to Katelyn getting married.
Thank you. That is awesome.
Congrats on that.
My honey's watching. Love you, Matt.
He's behind the scenes. He's helping out. He's another volunteer.
I brought him into the volunteer loop with us.
Hey, there he is.
Hi,
there's
baby.
Matt, the groom. Hey, seriously, congratulations, you two. That's so awesome.
Thank you so much.
Sorry to put you on the spot. I could have prepped you, but I don't do that. So
because he's a professional.
Congrats. So happy for y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Super excited.
It's another perk for volunteer. You should volunteer.
Right? You might end up getting married.
Oof.
Who knows?
All right. Let's get going. This is not the wedding episode. We are talking. We do have the director from Disability Services here with a lot of awesome information. And I'm already getting in trouble for going off script. And we have new additions to the website. So we have some awesome things to cover. Let us get it going.
But before we do that, we would be remiss without talking about the incredible other amazing event that happened this weekend. It was our Volunteer Appreciation Day at Dave & Buster's, and we were lucky enough to get some pictures. Let's get some up on the screen. They were taken by our incredible volunteer, Mason.
I was sitting at home. I missed it. I had the reminder on my calendar and just had the single tear because I'm out of town.
Oh, I know. You had to trek so far. I kind of had something else going on that weekend, so I unfortunately couldn't come. I did offer to come in my wedding dress, but they said no. So there's some photos. Oh, thank you so much, Mason, for this incredible photos. Oh, look how everyone's having such a good time. Man, who wouldn't want to be a part of such a cool event, right?
I kind of felt bad. Like I saw the pictures. I was like, oh, that's right. I didn't get to go. And they just rubbed it in.
I know. But you know what? You know how everyone else watching at home can be a part of it next year. If they volunteer this year, we're still looking for tons of volunteers out there trying to get all our teams filled up. And, we could do something fun like at Dave & Buster's. The Aquarium's been one of the past. All you have to go is go to bit.ly/DC new volunteer to get a sign up. And you can also email Rich at volunteers@dragoncon.org and ask how to join in on the fun.
That's awesome. I recommend everyone. It's a great way to get involved in the convention and, like you said, have some fun. It's not all work. It's work hard and play hard, as the old cliche goes.
Oh, absolutely. We at Con, us volunteers know how to have a fun time.
All right, so let's keep it going. Katelyn, that means I'm gonna have to let you go for just a second, but Katelyn will be back. But you can hang out with the new husband. So now to talk a bit about disability services, we have Cherie. If we can bring Cherie on, we're going to chat with her a bit. Cherie, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. You see how this is a madhouse. We do all this planning ahead of time, and then it's just crazy. So thank you for joining us.
I'm more than happy to. Chaos is fun.
Embrace it. Embrace the chaos.
There you go.
So speaking of chaos, you've been a volunteer as well here at DragonCon. How long have you been doing that?
20 years.
20 years? Cherie, goodness gracious. Where does the time go?
I have no clue. I just have too much fun.
Now, I have never worked with disability services, but in my experiences, I've heard nothing but good things from other con goers. And so I always just tell people if they need assistance, go to disability services and talk to them. So where is that department located during the convention? Where can people go?
Well, our main area is right outside of registration in the Sheraton, and we're open the same hours that registration is. That's where we can help people get their badges if they can't stand in line. And with just a few questions, we can help them get accommodations that will help them be able to access the con better, because we want to make everything as accessible as possible. We also have volunteers out in each of the hotels, in the ballrooms. They're helping people get in, get to their seats, get back out in time without getting trampled, with people with service animals, helping them get to their designated areas so they have a safe space for their service animal.
I think that's amazing. And like I said, I'm not just saying this because we're live on air, but I have only heard nothing but amazing things from the work coming out of your department. So kudos to everybody for like you said, making it accessible for everybody to come and have fun.
Well, thank you so much, because my team works super hard. I've got so many wonderful people that are professionals in other areas that lend to what we're doing. And many of us in our department have disabilities, although I really don't think we think of them as disabilities. We have challenges, but guess what? Everybody has challenges. It's just up to you how you handle it.
That is, I have truer words have never been spoken. You mentioned some of the things where they'll get help getting to their seat, they'll get help with their service animals. What other services are provided that you guys offer?
Okay, well, let's say somebody has a problem with mobility, or they can't stand in the long lines. And you know, DragonCon, it's lines and lines and more lines. Well, they can come to us for a sticker called Seat in Line, End of Row, which means they can get, while they're waiting for the larger event in any of the ballrooms, they can sit in our seating area until they get a chance to move into the room. And then they will get to be able to sit at the end of a row so they don't have to climb over other people.
Oh, that's amazing and super helpful. And again, for something so big, I think helps people just a little bit more to maybe feel comfortable to come and hang out and have some of the fun.
Right. And we do have interpreters that the deaf community can ask for interpreters for different events that they're going to attend. We have a whole group of professional interpreters, ASL interpreters for this. We have what we call proximity seating for somebody that needs to be able to see a little closer, but the camera will follow the action so that you'll actually get to see who's talking and not trying to look around the room to figure out what's going on. The cameras will focus on the person who is speaking, like, let's say, in a panel or something to that effect. And we have proximity seating that is 50 feet or closer to the screens, the large screens in the rooms.
God, it sounds like you guys do it as much as you can to help folks out. How about scooters? I never knew this. You can rent scooters?
There's a group that is they're a contractor with DragonCon called Scoot Around, and they have scooters. It's best to reserve them before the con. Scoot Around will bring the scooters and wheelchairs to the con, get you outfitted, and when the con is over, you bring it back, and they take care of delivering it back to wherever, their warehouse is. So there's, and they do a fantastic job. They do as much as they possibly can for people.
That's amazing. I've been to DragonCon 15 years. I never knew that. There's a website for that where people can go if they're interested in running a scooter. It's bit.ly/Dragon Disability Services. And there's a button on the website that says Scoot Around. So while we're going on, the puppy just wants to be a part of the show.
Yes, she does. She's a ham.
She's jealous.
Oh, well, she can be jealous. She's a Husky Shepherd mix, and therefore she thinks she needs to be rather vocal. Of course, my guide dog is probably teasing her a little bit, or the other way around.
They knew you were busy. They knew you were the
Did.
focus.
They said they have to participate.
All right. I know you got to get back to them. We have a couple more questions.
Sure.
Somebody that wants to come to DragonCon, what can they do ahead of time to prepare themselves for registration process and working with disability services?
Okay, well, having their ticket purchased on the app is absolutely essential, because we're not doing any, cash or credit cards anymore. It's all on the app. So having it available is extremely helpful. We cannot ask for documentation, so you don't have to prove you have a disability. We've had people come to us that were just fine, but maybe all the walking or tripping over a manhole cover or something did it, and they just can't do it anymore. They can come to us anytime to get a sticker to help them with what they need so they can enjoy the con as much as everybody else.
I absolutely love that. To your point, sometimes everybody needs a little bit of help sometimes.
There you go. Absolutely.
You guys provide that. There's also an email if people want to reach out to y'all. That is disabilityservices@dragoncon.org. And we're about to bring Katelyn back, but I have one more question for you.
Sure.
20 years of volunteering. What's your favorite part of DragonCon?
I'll just be really honest. The people that I get to work with in my team, I've become close friends with a lot of them. And I get to see them about once a year. And it means everything to me. I love doing it because we all enjoy doing it. We're a bit irreverent. We have a good time. We tease each other. My second is, for example, uses a wheelchair. And we'll do things like, I'll say, Todd, go get me whatever it is. And he goes, where is it? And I go, up those stairs over there. Or he'll come around behind me and say, what's your problem? And I'm trying to do something on the computer. I say, well, I can't find what I'm trying to find. He goes, don't you see that big blue button in the top right corner? It's big, it's blue. What's your problem? Are you blind? I'll go, yeah, I am. What's to you? You want to make something of it? So we have a good time. And a lot of the times, our disabilities or challenges are also our strengths.
Oh, you said it. We have a lot of people watching this live, and they have a few questions and comments. So I know Katelyn's ready to come back, but I have two things for you, and then we'll let you get back to the puppies.
Okay.
One, Jerry Knowles on YouTube said, thank you for all you and your team do. You all are amazing. So we would be remiss if we didn't share that. So thank you again.
Thank you so much.
And Lisa on Discord had a question for you also, since we have you here.
Okay.
Let's see here. If I get somewhere, there's tons of hotels and whatnot, and they're having a hard time getting back to their hotel, is there a disability services shuttle? What can they do?
We do have a shuttle system, and there are different, I think there's a blue line, a green line. There may be a couple of others, but the operators on those shuttles can tell you what hotels they go to, and there should be a map somewhere with where the shuttle stops are and a map of the basic DragonCon area, so you can figure out, okay, I am here, I need to get here, this is how I do it.
Awesome. Cherie, I can't think of anything else. You guys, you do it all. So thank you so much. Let's get back. Awesome. And it shows. It really shows from the kind words people are saying. But I feel like those dogs want some attention or some food or both.
Oh, so they already got fed. They just think that they can bother me. That's all.
We'll let you get back to them. Cherie, thank you so much for your time and hanging out with us today.
All right. Take care. Thanks.
All right. Bye, Cherie. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. We're going to bring back Katelyn, who is muted.
Why did you bring me back on? She was phenomenal. I just want to hang out with her and her puppies all night.
At the script. I had to, Katelyn.
Okay,
I know.
Okay. But that was such great information from Cherie and from you. And it's just such a good reminder to make sure we all take care of everyone at con. And it's just our big family reunion. And one thing we always preface this is be kind to each other. Please, please, please. And let's make sure everyone has an amazing time. But on a further note, there's something we were mentioning earlier about more information on the website. So some savvy fans can start seeing some things before social media announcements. You want to go through some?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited. I want to see them.
Okay, first off, I'm noticing there's some workshops popping up. Ooh, and it's at bit.ly/dragon workshops. Ooh, I know there's been so many amazing ones in the past, and as soon as we get off, I'm gonna go look over there to see what we can take.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, I should have looked. I had the link. I should have looked.
Everyone sits here and it's like, you guys get insider information. We know nothing. We know nothing. Absolutely nothing.
10 minutes beforehand.
Right? It's like, oh, that's cool. And then we go on. And then the next link we're going to talk about is some merchandise, some good swag. Ooh, I can't wait. And it is at bit.ly /DragonCon swag. Oh my goodness. I unfortunately ripped some of my favorite PJs from DragonCon. The ones, like the purple plaid ones from like last year or 2 years ago.
It's an excuse to buy more.
I know, right? Soon another place I'm going to go right down. And then also, I know everyone's going to start looking for some hotels, kind of see where they can go. And if you can't get it at the host hotels, there's also the bit.ly /DC Overflow hotels. So those are always some good options, you know, around the area. We try to keep it within, what, half a mile, you say, distance between?
That sounds about right. Yeah. And half the hotels are connected and tunnels and bridges and.
Right. And this big old circle of life in Marta. That's all it is, right? And then very, very exciting. We have some guest announcements that are starting to roll out. So that's going to be at bit.ly /DragonCon guest lists. And I've been seeing some really exciting people. Haven't you been on social?
They kicked it off with Jodie Whittaker.
I know. I literally fell out of my seat.
I was like,
what?
Storming out of the gate. Storming out of the gates with a doctor. One day only, I believe, but a doctor in the house. And it's April. I mean, believe it or not, we'll be here soon. Con will be here soon. We're in towards the end of April. So it's about that time. Start keeping an eye out for guests, hotels, merch, workshops.
All the good things. Exactly.
Whatever else.
You know, you never know what's going to happen in this month, and see whatever's going to pop up, whoever's going to get announced. You know, I just wish we had some more fun guest announcements to leave people today, right?
I thought we were about done. I figured we'd talk to Disability Services. I mean, we drop the links,
right?
And we'd get out of here. But we can hang out.
Hi, Brenda. Are you our guest announcement fairy? You brought us some fun things.
Hi. As I unmute my mic. Yes, I was gonna ask, do we want to hear some guest announcements?
I think we're good, right? You're running out of time.
All right,
but it's nice to see you.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah,
yes, please.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.
All right, let's see. First off, we have let's see. Oh, well, before I do guest announcements, let's talk Aquarium. We've got the Aquarium tickets on sale now. That is link bit.ly /DC Invades Aquarium. And if you've ever gone to the Aquarium on like a day that's not DragonCon, it's pretty fun. I love it. But whenever you go and see everybody in their cosplays, that's just even better, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I'm also a sucker for the Aquarium. So
if you see amazing people dressed like mermaids in the Aquarium, it's the most magical thing in the world.
It's pretty awesome. I am pretty excited for this one as well. We got our general admission tickets. We got our VIP tickets. So if you guys want to look at some pricing and get something on there, again, that link is bit.ly /DC Invades Aquarium.
Ooh.
And now for some guest announcements.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
All right, our first one. Be Still My 90s Heart. We have Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh my God.
Stop.
Yes.
Are you serious?
We have him. Yes. We have She's All That, Star Wars, Scooby-Doo. I know what she did last summer. I am just fangirling a little bit right here. 90s. Oh my God. 90s heartthrob right there.
Sorry, I'm getting lost in his eyes in this
I
photo
know.
real quick.
I know. He's just such a little cutie. Still a little cutie. Oh my gosh.
my
Okay.
goodness.
Next on the list, we have Katie O'Brien from The Mandalorian, Z Nation, Quantumania. If you've seen the new Ant-Man, Quantumania, she is on there. She was phenomenal. Again, I was just like, oh my gosh, like.
That's amazing.
Perfect timing. Mandalorian just wrapped up. So
I was about to say. No
How appropriate.
spoilers. No spoilers in the comments. No
Mm-mm.
spoilers.
We don't spoil stuff here. We don't stand spoilers. Nuh-uh.
We don't
10-day
stand
rule.
spoilers here.
10-day rule. And our last guest for today, I'm sorry guys, I wish I had more, is going to be Omid Uptia. Sorry, oh my gosh, we practiced this and I messed it up. Omid Uptahi. I'm so sorry, guys.
No
It's
worries.
always hard. It's always hard when you're live.
I know.
When you practice, it's easy, and then it's on the spot. It makes it difficult.
But guess what? I mean, what a phenomenal guest to end on. I was obsessed, no spoilers, but his episode in Mandalorian where that one thing happened was amazing. So I cannot wait. That one thing happened, I was like,
and that scene,
I was like, oh my gosh, and I
with
started
those
tearing.
people.
Yes.
I got you. I know what you're
Thank
saying.
you.
I know what
Thank
you're saying.
you.
I'm also appreciative of his beard.
Right?
Nice lineup going there.
We stand good beards at DragonCon.
I've got to say the guest list right now is pretty cute. We got some cuties coming in, and again,
in all their eyes right now in this doc.
Oh, yes,
and I feel like a lot of first timers. I feel like guess I don't think Freddie Prinze Jr. has ever been to DragonCon. I could be wrong, but
don't think
that's
so
awesome.
either. Hopefully, hopefully we'll get some more guests next time on our next town hall to say, for me to tell you guys. I don't know, maybe, who knows, maybe he'll bring his wife. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe. I'm not saying that
it's just rumor, just rumor, not confirmed. Not confirmed.
Not confirmed, everyone.
Not confirmed.
We don't want Buffy signs outside the DragonCon offices. All right. Not confirmed.
We just made somebody's day very difficult.
Or maybe if he enjoys us this year, maybe next year he'll come and bring his wife. You never know. There's always that possibility.
Goodness. Well,
Awesome.
It doesn't seem like we have any questions. So why don't we just ask each other, what are you most looking forward to this year? Let's start with Brenda.
You putting me on the spot right now.
That's what we like to do. It's live TV.
Let's see. It's going to be, my 10th or 11th year going. Yeah, I've been volunteering since 2015. And then it's gonna be mine and my boyfriend's second DragonCon together. We kind of met there, so it's a little cute little story. I don't want to get into it because we don't have that much time. But anyways, but just the cosplays, I'm always just a fan of the cosplays. Seeing my friends that I see maybe once a year, just hanging out with them. Just the vibes. I love the vibes over there. It's always just a fun time for me, and it's always my vacation time.
Oh, absolutely. What about you, Tony P?
15 years. I've never been to the aquarium.
You've never been to the aquarium?
Not only have I not been to the DragonCon event, I've actually never been to the aquarium, period. So it's become a thing. I have to fix that.
Tony, this is your goal. You have to fix this.
This is the year.
This is a
happening.
must. It is an absolute must.
Don't schedule any panels for me during aquarium time.
Right? I'll take all of it.
Katelyn, as we wrap up, yourself?
I am just so excited just to see everyone. I cannot wait. Me and a good group of friends always come, and then I have my amazing volunteer family that I always get to see that I don't see enough of throughout the year because, people are in different states and, have real grown-up responsibilities.
How dare they be in those states?
I know, right? I know, Tony. How dare you be in another state?
I know, it's the worst. I'm sorry. But as we wrap up, thank you again to Cherie from Disability Services. Thank you to Teddy for helping us out. There's a ton of people behind the scenes doing work as well. So thank you all. Watch those websites, follow those links, and we'll be back soon, one of these days, eventually.
Absolutely. You guys take care. Remember to be kind to each other.
Yes. Be nice. Don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk.
Number one rule of DragonCon. Bye, guys.
If you want to come to DragonCon, you can't be a jerk.